everybody, welcome back to my modern homestead. Today we have something fun to do to get ready for Thanksgiving, but you don't have to use this just for Thanksgiving. You can use it at Christmas or any time of the year that you need cranberry sauce. Yep, we're making cranberry sauce today and you're not going to believe how easy it is. Let me show you what we need. Okay, to get started on this, you're going to need a half a packet of liquid pectin, a fourth of a teaspoon, an eighth to a fourth of a teaspoon of cinnamon. Then you're going to need the juice of 2 oranges to make 1 1/3 cup of liquid. Now, if you don't have enough of the orange juice, just use water. Then we're going to need 2 cups of sugar. You're going to need 2 packs of 12 ounces of cranberries, so 24 in total. Then, of course, you're going to need your jars. So, I think we're ready to get started. The first thing we're going to do is juice these oranges. Okay, so we just take the orange, cut it in half. Some of you may have an electric juicer, and that's just fine. I don't. I have the good old-fashioned juicer. So, we're just going to take it and juice until we can't anymore and then get this liquid into this measuring cup. Okay, this is the last half of the orange. Here we go. All right. Now, there is the orange juice. Now, you can see we don't have anywhere close to 1 1/3 cups. That's okay. We're going to add water to make 1 1/3 cup. Okay, there we go. There's a 1 1/3 cup of water. Now, I've only ever used well water or purified water. So if you have city water, you might want to use a bottle of purified water. Okay, let's get this started. So what we're going to do is turn on our eye, put in the liquid, and then we just take. Now, if you look and your berries look like a bunch are mushed, you might want to go through them and sort out the mushy ones. These actually look okay. They're actually not quite as ripe as I would like, but that's okay. And just pour them in here. There's one bag. Oh, these are so pretty. These look like Christmas in a pan, y'all. So pretty. Well, I can't get this bag open. There we go. I see one here I don't want in here. It's too underripe. All right. So in we go. There we go. Look how pretty. So now we're going to bring this up to a boil and let these pop. You'll start hearing them pop. It's so fun. So when they start doing that, we're going to let them go till they're mostly all done. Then we're going to run them through a sieve. Now you're going to see my Certo in just a minute, my food strainer. But if you don't have one of those, that's okay. Use something like this to strain your berries. It will be okay. Can you hear them? They're starting to pop. Okay, now here I have a pot. It is not my canner. This is just a regular stock pot, and I'm just showing you, you can do this without a canner. I just take a towel, because you never want your jars to sit on the bottom of a canner. So I just take it, fold it in half, and put it down in here, just like that. Now, it's ready to go for my jars when they're ready. What you want to do is bring this up to a boil and let it boil for 5 minutes. As you can see, we are at a good rolling boil. In just a minute, the timer is going to go off, and then I'm going to show you the next part. Okay, we have been boiling for 5 minutes, so I'm going to turn this off, and then we're going to go to the other room where my strainer is. Okay, now don't judge this room too hard. This is my craft room. So here we are with all my berries, and I'm going to put them into this hopper. Then we're going to strain them, and they're going to come out here. And this is going to be the liquid that we will use to make the cranberry sauce. Ooh, it's already gelling in the pan. Now, if I could get this under here, I would just put this directly. You know what? We might be able to do that. Let me show you. Can y'all see? Okay, so what we do is just turn the handle until everything starts coming out. I'm just going to take the spoon and scrape it down. Get all this goodness out. You don't have to have a strainer like this, but oh my gosh, does it make it so much smoother. It's so thick and so pretty. So I'll get this all scraped down and we'll be right back. Okay, here we are with our sauce that has been processed. Y'all, is this not the prettiest? Oh my goodness. Okay, so what we're going to do is first get that off of there and put it over here. We're going to add, okay, I'm going to turn it on and we're going to add half of this packet of pectin. You don't have to be exact, just about half, because these berries are already trying to set up on me. So there's the half a pack of pectin. Oh, it's messy. And I'm going to go ahead and add in the cinnamon. Okay, now we're going to bring this, I'm going to stir it and bring it back up to a boil. And when it starts boiling, we're going to add the sugar. And y'all, that is all there is to making cranberry sauce. It cannot get any easier than that. Okay, we're back at a boil, so what I'm going to do is add in the sugar. And this is 2 cups, remember, of sugar. And we're going to stir it in. There we go. Now, when this comes back up to a boil, we're going to set the timer for 1 minute. And keep stirring this. You don't want it to stick to the bottom and burn on you. That would be awful. So just keep stirring. We're almost at a boil. Okay, we're at a rolling boil. So we've set the timer for 1 minute. And during this 1 minute, you don't want to stop stirring. That's so important. Don't stop stirring because the bottom will burn. All right, there's the timer. Take it off of the heat. Okay, here we go. We are ready to put this into the jars. Let's go, y'all. Let me get my little ladle. I forgot it. Okay. There is no foam to skim off, so I'm not worried about that. Just did squeeze 5 jars out of it. Okay, there we go. We've got our 5 jars. Now let's get the lids on them. We don't worry about debubbling. It's not needed at this point because it's just liquid. Now these are a new jar to me. I've never used them. Uh-oh, I do need to wipe off the rims. Hold on. I almost forgot That one jar is okay. If it doesn't seal, that's the one we'll use for Thanksgiving. Okay. Technically, I shouldn't need to wipe them off because of the funnel, but such is life. Okay. So as I was saying, these are new jars to me, so I don't know how they're going to seal. But we'll find out. Here we go. Let's get them in the canner. Okay, again, as I told you, I've got a towel down in there because that's not my regular canning pot. This is just a regular stock pot, and that's all you need to do this. I think I said 5 jars. Huh? I can't count. That's 4 jars. Okay, there we go. So we just let this go for 15 minutes. But make sure it comes up to a rolling boil before you start timing. Now this has been going for 15 minutes. The timer's just about to go off. So we'll take off the lid and let the water become completely still before we move the jars. So there's the timer. Turn it off. Take off the lid. And that's it till they're ready to come out. Okay, the water is completely still. Let's move them to the cooling table. There we go, my friends. There are our 4 jars of cranberry jelly. Aren't they gorgeous? They are going to be delicious come Thanksgiving. So you all, thank you so much for joining me. You know I love it when you come and spend a few minutes with me. So until we meet again, may you be blessed. Love you guys. Bye-bye.